What's up, guys? If you're new here, hi, my name is Crystal and this is Crystal's Copia, where we live a life of abundance. And I have missed you guys. I've been gone. I took a break from YouTube. I've had so many things change in my life since the last video. And one of those is we sold our 5-bedroom house and downsized into a 2-bedroom apartment. It has been crazy trying to purge and sell things. And so I'm gonna walk you guys through. I'm gonna have a ton of great organizing content and decluttering content coming up because of this change. And I wanna show you guys what I've been working on. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour of the apartment. I'm gonna show you here it empty, and then I'm gonna walk you through what's going on right now.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots, thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. I'm afraid I'll end up nowhere. They keep saying I'll be fine, but how you know that I'll be there when it feels like I'm lying?
Okay, I'm here alone, so I wanted to give you guys a quick update. So this is what it looks like right now, and it doesn't seem like it when you look at this video, but I am actually making some progress. I've got some drawers done, and I've always been one that is really like, I destroy a room when I'm organizing because I really want to do it right, and I want to make sure that I'm getting rid of stuff before I buy any organizational things. So I have a bin of some of my organizing stuff from my old house here, and I'm going to try to use what I have first and then see how the space functions, see if what I'm doing is working. Like this, for example, is from my old house. I'm gonna see how it works here, and then I will see if I need to purchase anything else. But I will say I like a neat and tidy house, and it's been a long time since I've had this kind of chaos going on, because when I moved into my last house, we were upgrading, and so we had a lot more space. So it never felt like it does here, where it feels like the walls are closing in on me. And it really gave me a perspective of how someone feels if their house has gotten to this point. And I just wanted to offer a word of encouragement, because it's worth it to take the time to do this for yourself, because I can't tell you the stress and anxiety I'm feeling just living in this environment. It's too much. And the main issue is there's too much stuff for this space. That's the main problem. As I'm getting rid of things and taking loads to Goodwill, I'm starting to feel better and better with every load. And it's really makes things a lot harder when you have this kind of chaos going on in your house, because you can't find anything. And I'm running into that. Like, I'm searching, wasting time looking for stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys how it's going, and I can't wait to show you guys the finished product and to really fine tune these systems. So I want to give you guys some useful tips throughout this video. If you are moving, or if you are just in a state of overwhelm, like your house is just, gotten out of control, maybe you're going through health problems, or something's going on in your life that has caused this to happen, and now you're trying to get back on track. I want to give you some useful tips that will help with this. And so tip number 1 is you have to just start. And I suggest picking a small area. Maybe it's like the refrigerator, something small. And I suggest taking something that you can finish, especially when you're first starting out, because you need these little wins. And for me, it was my kitchen. Once I got my kitchen like semi set up, where like the cupboards and the drawers function, I felt good. Like, okay, now I can at least cook, I can have coffee. So step 1 is start. Okay, you have to start. It's not gonna feel good, it's gonna be overwhelming, but start small and just know it's a process. Okay, my second tip in this process is to declutter while you're setting up the space. So I think it's really important to have a box nearby where you can have a spot for Goodwill and then a trash can, so that as I'm going through items, I can be getting rid of things, because you're gonna come upon stuff that you know you're not gonna keep. And so it's better just to put that aside now, because you don't wanna organize stuff that you're not even gonna keep. Okay, my third tip in the process is do not buy organizing bins, systems, drawers, storage. Do not buy any of those items until you have decluttered, because a lot of times you don't even need, maybe you don't need a certain system. Maybe you have plenty of space once you get rid of stuff. So that's a huge one. Try your hardest. I know it's so hard. I wanted to buy stuff for the apartment so bad, but do not buy stuff to organize until you've taken that step to declutter. Okay, my fourth tip is to shop your house. So as I was packing up my stuff from my old house, tried to take the organizing systems that I had and bring them to the new apartment. So I have bins and baskets and all kinds of things that I brought along with me, knowing that they might not all work. But what I did as I was unpacking is I created a little store for myself. I'll show you over here. So this is like my little organizing store. And obviously as I've been organizing, this has gotten a lot less, but I had a huge pile of stuff I knew I could possibly use in the new house. This is from the Dollar Tree, so I'm really excited to use this one. But shop what you have. Try not to bring a bunch of clutter and excess stuff into your house. It's a waste of money, and it's just more inventory that you have to manage. So shop what you have. So like, for example, there's my little pile. I'll show you inside some cupboards. Like these little drink holders, I had those from my old house, and so they ended up working great here. So I'm glad I didn't buy anything yet. Okay, my fifth tip and my final tip for this video is do not be afraid to live in the space first and then decide if the system works. I think this is a tough one for people. I think people organize things and it doesn't work for them, and they are like discouraged and they're afraid to go back and tweak the system. But I do this all the time. I set something up and I see how it works for me. If it functions well, then I know it's gonna stick and it's gonna stay organized and it's gonna stay clean. But if I notice it to already start like basically giving me resistance in my day, then I know it's not a system that's gonna work. I love an organized space, but it has to be easy to function, right? It has to function with my daily life and my daily routine. So I'm not gonna fold underwear. That's not me. I'm not gonna fold my underwear. I'm never gonna be that person with the pretty, perfectly folded underwear drawer. That's not me. It's gonna be in a bin, it's closed, or a drawer, and I'm gonna toss it in. And that way when I do my laundry, I can do it quickly. So one major thing that I pride myself on when I'm organizing a space is I want a space that makes sense and is highly functional. So don't be afraid to go back and tweak your system. Don't be discouraged. It takes time. And once you start kind of learning those tricks about functionality, you're gonna be really excited and you're gonna wanna keep going. And I'm gonna give you an example of this. Okay, I'll show you real life, because my kitchen is not perfectly clean right now. I mean, it's clean, but it's not perfectly organized right now, but I wanna show you my thought process in this. This is my stove, right? What do you use on the stove? Spices. So it doesn't make sense for my spices to be, super far away from the stove. Here's our Keurig, for example. It doesn't make sense for the K-cups or the coffee cups to be far away from here. So this is a functional space. Everything is right here. Also, when I fill the Keurig, I want it to be close to, either if you're gonna use tap water or whatever water source you're gonna use. And then these are my little dishwasher pods, which I love this cute little thing, and it's easy to use. And my dishwasher's right there. Medicine, things like that. Even though this might not seem like they go together, since I'm in an apartment, I have to kind of make things work, but I want it to be super functional. Dog stuff is there, dog bowl is there. See what I'm saying? So think about the prime real estate you have in your space and use those accordingly. Now this, for example, this door here, this is not prime real estate. This is a weird cupboard that goes back into Neverland, right? So what's back in Neverland? Stuff I never use. My banana bread pan that I use like once a year. My salad spinner, I don't use that every single day. I should use it every single day, but I don't. Pie pan. So these are things I can get to, but it's not stuff I use and grab for all the time. So use your prime real estate wisely.
Right now I'm standing in a corner. I see you from across the room. It's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too.